Hello everyone, I'm going to be reviewing Chicken Run. Chicken Run is directed by Peter Lord and Nick Park and produced by Peter Lord, Nick Park, and David Sparkton. A screenplay by Kerry Kirkpatrick, story from Peter Lord and Nick Park, starring Phil Daniels, Lynn Ferguson, Mel Gibson, Tony Haygrath, Jane Horrocks, Miranda Richards, Julia Sanwell, Timothy Spall, Amelia Stampton, Benjamin Withrow, and more. Music is by John Prowl and Harry Gregerson Williams. Cinematography from Dave Alex Riddett, Tristan Oliver, Frank Passingham. Edited by Mark Solomon. Production companies from Aardman Animations and DreamWorks Animation. Distributed by Path Distribution in Europe and DreamWorks Pictures internationally. Released on 23rd of June 2000 in the United States and 30th of June 2000 in the United Kingdom. It got $45 million and it got budget, and for box office it got $224.8 million. The plot for this movie is a group of chickens live on an egg farm run by the Tweedies. They try to escape but always get caught. Frustrated at the minuscule and declining profits that the farm generates, Miss Tweedy convinced an idea of converting the farm to an automated production and have a pie machine to turn the chickens into meat pies. One day, the chicken lady Ginger observed a rooster named Rocky Rhodes crash land into the farm and hides him from the Tweedies. Interested in Rocky's apparent flying abilities, Ginger begs him to help teach her and the chickens to fly. Rocky gives them training lessons while Mr. Tweedy builds the pie machine. Later, Rocky holds a party and Ginger insists he shows them how to fly the next day. But Mr. Tweedy finished making the pie machine and put Ginger in for a test run. Rocky saves her, giving them time to warn the others about Tweedy's plan and the shorter time to escape. The next day, Ginger's friends Rocky had left behind part of the poster that reveals he was a stunt rooster, fired from a cannon and unable to fly himself. Depressing her and others, elderly rooster Fowler tries to cheer them on and telling stories of the time he was in the Royal Air Force, giving Ginger the idea to create a plane to flee the farm. The chickens assemble part of the plane as Miss Tweedy insists Mr. Tweedy gathers all the chicken for the machine, but when he comes in, the chickens attack him, leaving him bound and gagged. As they finish the plane, Rocky returns and joins them. But while taking off, Miss Tweedy chases them and climbs up a strand of lights. While Ginger races to serve it, she succeeds, sending Miss Tweedy into a pie machine, causing it to explode. The chickens continue their flight until they find an island where they enjoy their freedom, and Ginger and Rocky start a relationship. So, voiced cast, we have Julia Swandle as Ginger, Mel Gibson as Rocky Rhodes, Miranda Richardson as Miss Tweedy, Tony Haygrath as Mr. Tweedy, Benjamin Withrow as Fowler, Timothy Spall as Nick. Production. Chicken Run was first convicted in 1995 by Aardman co-founder Peter Lord and Wallace and Gromit creator Nick Park. According to the park, the project started in spoof of 1963, the film The Great Escape. Chicken Run was Aardman Animation's first feature-length production, which would be exclusive produced by Jake Ebert, Nick Park and Peter Lord, who from Iron Man directed the film, while Kerry Kirkpatrick scripted the film with an additional input from Mark Burton and John O'Farrell. Pathé agreed to finance film in 1996, putting their finances into the script development at a model design. DreamWorks Pictures officially came on board in 1997. DreamWorks beat out the studio like 20th Century Fox and Warner Bros. And largely won due to the preserved of DreamWorks co-chairman Jeffrey Katzenberg. As a company, they were eager to make their presence felt like an animation market as attempt to compete with the Disney dominance of the field. So the critical response. The review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reported this film a 97% approval rating, an average rating of 8.1 out of 10. Based on 171 reviews, the website's critic concerns reads, Chicken Run has a charm of Nick Park, Wallace & Gromit, and something for everyone. The voice acting is fabulous, like the slapstick is brilliant, and the action sequences are spectacular. At Metacritic, the film was weighted average score of 88 out of 100, based on 34 critics. Initiating, Universal acclaimed audience surveyed by CinemaScore gave the film a grade A- on an A+ to an F scale. Robert Albert of Chicago Sun-Times gave 3.5 stars out of 4, writing so truly it matters of life and death for chickens to escape from the Tweety chicken farm, and Chicken Run, a magical new animation film that looks and sounds like no other, like the otherwise completely different Babe. This is a movie that uses animal and surrogates for our hopes and fears, and the chickens run through one failed escape attempt after another. The charm of the movie wins us over. The box office. On opening weekend, the film grossed $17 million for a 7,000 average from 2,491 theatres. Overall, the film placed second behind Me, Myself, and Irene. In its second weekend, the film held a slip over 25% to $13 million for a $4,627 average. For expanding 2,851 theatres and finishing in fourth place, the film's wildest release was 2,953 theatres, after grossing $106 million. Domestically was additionally $18 million overseas for a worldwide total of $224 million, produced on a $45 million budget. The film was a huge box office hit to date. It is still the highest grossing stop-motion animation movie ever. Now, this movie, I think, was a fun time. I did like Chicken Run. I watched this when I was a kid, and I loved it. And this was, like, my third time watching this film, and I haven't seen it in a while. And I loved Chicken Run. It was just a classic. Like, I know it came out in 2000. 2000? Yeah, 2000. But it is still a classic for me, because it came out in, like, 20 years. And that is quite a while. But this movie was just an amazing movie. I think it is one of my favourite movies of... one of my favourite animation movies of all time. Not my favourite movie of all time. Not any of my... Probably not even on my all-time of movies. But in my animation, definitely. This movie was just a perfect film. I loved Chicken Run so much that... the story to the movie was perfect, and the animation was perfect. The casting choices were surprising. I mean, Mel Gibson did a really good job as Rocky Rhodes. I think he was really good as that character. But, yes. Oof. Getting quite hot, because I don't even know. Okay. My score for Chicken Run, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'll give it an 84% grade, I'll give it a B+, and out of 10, I'll give it an 8.4 out of 10. And yes, that is my thing. I have 2 more DreamWorks reviews because I've been not doing it, so I've been out of schedule. So we're going to be doing Ants and Kung Fu Panda. Yes, because I don't do the wheel anymore. I did the wheel and then I just put them in my diary. 2 movies. Yeah, so if you wanted to see, you can't really see, but yeah, that. And yes, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. Be a big help. Thank you for watching. Take care. Peace.